Good morning, everybody. Everything new under the sun. Greenblatt resigns? So what is this about? This is interesting. And I want to talk about, the peace plan is what we're going to talk about first. And then after that, we're going to talk about the next party in Israel that is backing and endorsing a third temple. So interesting news. This is fascinating because the peace plan, something that was Donald Trump came out and said, it was going to be revealed before the September 17th elections. And then after that, Greenblatt came out and said, no, we're not going to reveal anything before the elections. And so the theory is now that once Netanyahu gets into office, thus at least continuing the prophecy of the 70 shepherds of Israel, not debunking it, then after that, once he has a mandate, then the deal of the century will come out. The peace plan, the political part of the peace plan, will be revealed by the Trump administration, Kushner, Greenblatt. But now we have this news coming out that Greenblatt is resigning. Jewish and pro-Israel groups react to news of Greenblatt's resignation. Now, how does this affect the peace plan? What is Kushner going to go it alone with this? Because Greenblatt was a significant part of this whole peace plan and the designing of it. Jewish and pro-Israel community leaders and groups react to White House announcement Thursday that Greenblatt plans to resign within the coming weeks. Is he going to resign before the peace plan is revealed? Is he going to have some participation in the revealing of the peace plan? Mr. Greenblatt has played a pivotal role over the last few years in strengthening U.S.-Israel relations on ways to seek a peaceful resolution to the conflict. We're grateful for his service, it says. Greenblatt's departure is a great loss to American diplomacy in the Middle East. It goes on here. Berkowitz, a deputy to White House senior advisor and presidential son-in-law Kushner, will take over most of Greenblatt's duties through U.S. Special Representative Iran Brian Hook will also take on some responsibilities. So he is taking place and going to work alongside Kushner, apparently. So again, this is interesting. It says, while we are sad to see Greenblatt depart the administration, we wish him much continued success. Let's see. This is quite interesting. And again, who knows how this is going to change the peace plan. Greenblatt's pending departure is another indication that Donald Trump has no attainable vision for resolving the Israeli peace conflict. Like other aspects of Trump's policy, the ultimate deal was never more than an empty promise. So this particular Haley Sofer, whoever she is, on Twitter, is suggesting that this is going to affect the peace plan. And in fact, she's saying that maybe there was never a peace plan going to come out anyway. So I guess take that how you will. So let's look at this one. Apparently, this is the only party now. There's only one party. This Otzma Yehudit, or Jewish Power Party, is the only one now endorsing the Third Temple. Now, of course, we spoke of the Phelan in the past, the minister who Netanyahu is trying to get into a high position, and he is really pushing for a Third Temple. And he was part of his own party, Phelan was. But now that he's part of Netanyahu's party, there's no official party status endorsing the Third Temple. So in comes this particular guy, Itamar Ben-Gvir, and he is part of the Jewish Power Party. Right after party endorses Third Temple, polls show them entering Knesset after the election. So is it because he's endorsing the Third Temple? The polls are suggesting that they're going to have some seats in the Knesset after the elections. Says Itamar Ben-Gvir and his Otzma Yehudit party will come out in support of building a Third Temple in an exclusive interview with Breaking Israel News. This is a big deal. So we have multiple parties on the political stage that now have members in them that are really, really pushing for the rebuilding of the Third Temple. So this is well in the public sphere, well in public light. They're talking about this. The public is getting excited about it. There are ministers in politics, in the Knesset, or will be in the Knesset, that are really pushing for this. So this is a big deal. This has to happen before the third temple, of course. You would expect to see this sort of move, and this means that the rebuilding of the third temple, I think, is getting very, very close. The Otzma Yehudit party is considered to be the most right-wing party of current elections, and was the center of much controversy after the two candidates, Martzel and Gopstein, were disqualified from running by the Supreme Court. But now that Moshe Phelan and his Zehut party dropped out of the race because Phelan is being invited into Netanyahu's party, Otzma Yehudit is the only party left in the elections who publicly support the building of the third temple. And so, how people vote for this, if they're interested in the rebuilding of the third temple, now they have a party that they can directly vote for, which is going to be even more pressure on Netanyahu. So this is going to be interesting. Will the public vote, simply for the rebuilding of the third temple? Will they vote for this new party, this new Jewish power party, simply because they want the third temple? Or is Netanyahu getting Phelan on board because he knows this threat is coming from this far-right party, and so he wants people on board who are interested in rebuilding the third temple. So this is interesting news. So I'll leave there, guys, a bit of a shorter video, but the news is no less significant. On the hurricane front, we in maritime Canada are getting ready for what looks to be a Category 1 or a significant tropical storm, which is going to hit us, which is significant for us. We're probably going to have power outages, etc. And so we need to get prepared. We need to move campers, etc. I gotta move the airstream, and got to get the house ready. Otherwise, for upwards of 100 kilometers, 100 kilometer an hour sustained winds around here, which is, this is no small storm for around here. Our house is over 100 years old now, and so it's seen many hurricanes, and we've replaced many shingles on it. So we got to get prepared for this and get prepared for some damage coming related to it. But and maybe if I can get some video, I'll share some of that, of what we're seeing here. So as always, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel. By the way, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. As I was saying before, over 50% of my viewers are people who are not subscribed. So subscribe, definitely, if you're not yet. And we'll see you guys in the next video.